sipanan, gebruik hierdie motie, soos in jare, gaan haal weer die sleutelman. Gaan haal weer die sleutelman. Van, sy roep na jou. Van, sy is lief vir jou. Van, dis haar hart omhou. Van, hy het van. Van, hy het van. Hangel na die band van die grote balansie. Ja, die grootste dokter het gezorg vir doorgoed van die hart, ja. Soos in jare, gaan haar weer sleutelman. Gaan haar weer sleutelman. Van, sy roep na jou. Van, sy is lief vir jou. Van, dis sy hart omhou. Van, hy het van. Van, hy het van.
Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans. We'll be joining Patrick and Dawie soon. Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world! And yes, it's day 3 of this huge adventure. And I have got Patrick ready to join us. They are about to leave Bultfontein. And what we're going to be showing you in this session is the trucks and the food. There's a huge amount of food that's been taken up to Bultfontein, and you'll have the opportunity to interact with Dawie and Patrick. So please put your comments in the side chat, and here we go. Let me go and get them. Let me go and get the heroes. Here we go. Hi, Patrick.
Good morning, Scott.
How are you?
Very well, very well.
Okay, I just see your little icon at the moment, not the... Oh, there we go. Now I see the video. That's better. Now we got you. Don't do anything. Just keep it like that. So how did you guys sleep, all right?
We did. We only went to bed after 2. We got chatting over cups of coffee, and that's about everything. You need to get some rest.
And you're having another cup of coffee now, are you?
Oh yeah, we're going to be running on caffeine for a while. Huh?
So, do you want to show us around the vehicles that you got ready to go up as part of this huge procession to Upington?
Yes, I will do. I won't be able to show you the maze because it's all covered up with sails. But I'll show you. Let's see if I can get.
Just show us the trucks anyway. We know what's underneath.
Yeah. I'll show you now. Let me see if I can get
the no, okay. You've lost me again. You got to keep it on the other one, mate. Oh, there you are. Now I see it. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the on this bucket. It's all 25 kg bags. Easier to transport.
Yeah.
And we've got a truck as well. That's filled with 25 kg bags. It's over 100 bags that we've got in the back here.
Wow.
And yeah, so we wanted to take some bales as well, but it was just too heavy. We couldn't get some bales onto the vehicle yesterday.
Yeah.
And these will be all the food parcels and vegetable parcels on this truck.
And that's where they are in there. Don't pick up the plastic. We can see. We know it's underneath. Yeah. Now, tell me something, Patrick. All these other groups that are participating in this incredible drive to we've lost your camera again. Oh, there you go. Now we're back. Okay. Now all these groups that are involved in this incredible drive to Upington.
Yes.
Tell me about your association with them.
We met Chris from Boere Droogte Hulp on our last distribution when we did the huge one.
That was a huge one. Yeah, 15 tons of food. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris actually went to pick up the beans for us.
Yes.
That's how we met. And they didn't ask for any petrol money or nothing. They just said, "Where is it? We'll pick it up."
Yeah.
And on the way there, when they went there, they actually threw his window out, his back window, and we only knew about that way after the distribution. Anyway, we met there, and then he contacted me about 2 months ago, month and a half ago, and he said they're doing something in Upington. They want to do the biggest feed distribution. Would we be interested in bringing the food up for the farmers?
Yeah.
And we said no. Of course we will. And we ended up with 55 families to get some food items and vegetables. Stuff. That's how we met. And it's just been an incredible journey. Person and his team are absolutely wonderful. What they've done now with the speed is just amazing.
Yeah.
So, they really that on back.
Now I'm getting a lot of interference coming through somehow with your phone. It's like a huge wave coming down. But the actual visual is fantastic. You look absolutely perfect. You look like a peacock in the Emperor's Parade. You know.
So we're getting a bit great.
So where's Dawie? Where's our friend Dawie?
Well, Grandpa Dawie is he's busy trying to get the kids up. Because the kids wants to go work for Upington and they can't, so he's going to try and calm them down.
Oh.
But he'll be joining us shortly.
Yeah, fantastic. So, do you want to show me around Dawie's farm and show me how dry it is in parts? Just to give an idea so people understand.
Let me just change the camera again so that you can actually see where I walk.
Yeah.
And we can go down. This will be straight from his front door. Will be part of his land.
Oh my gosh!
You can see that's where the tractors are and stuff. We'll be walking now towards the land. It's extremely dry. When I get there, you will actually see what I'm talking about. It's very sad.
This is on Dawie's farm at Bultfontein.
It's on Dawie's farm, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
You can see, this is the ground that goes all over the shop. It's just like small patches where it's green, but yeah. Just gonna go a little closer. I can get a close view for you on the actual ground, how dry it is.
Oh, and it's even worse at Upington.
Even worse. But this is it. This is nothing. It's just dry.
Wow.
And it's just if you look up there, it's like that for miles and miles and miles.
Just so everybody knows, this is in Bultfontein, which is north of Bultfontein in the Orange Free State. And they've had a drought for 6 years. Look at this land. Oh, wow.
Really hard work. Yeah, this is bad, but if you go to Upington, it's even worse.
Yeah, because Dawie was saying yesterday that even the gemsbok and the springbok, who are used to these arid conditions, have totally died out. Just terrible.
No. It is. It's extremely terrible. You know, it's
And you know what? This ANC government, while they're sucking the economy dry, they could have spent R1 million just setting up a number of water holes for these animals, and they would still be alive. But they didn't.
they. You know what? We were speaking last night about it, and it's they just don't care. They don't care what happened to the farmers. They just have no interest whatsoever.
That is shocking.
Wherever you see all these dry parts.
And Bultfontein had a very big rain about 4 months ago, didn't it?
Yes, they did.
And
The
now
problem
they...
is
Yeah?
the problem is the ground is so dry. It sucks all the things up, and you need like a month's rain. Hard rain.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's what they're facing with Upingtons, like Dawie said last night. Even the roots of the grass is out,
Wow.
so they basically got to start from scratch.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be having a couple of paintings going on auction, and all the funds will go to your charity on Thursday when you actually do the delivery. And
Yes.
we already have a bid of 200 Australian dollars, which is about 2,000 rand on one of the paintings. So we'll see how we go, but that's all positive stuff.
No, it is. You know, I mean, straight after this Upington trip, I'm going to make a trip down to Newcastle.
Yeah, you told me, yeah. Because they're
No, the
terrible
families-
straits, aren't they?
It is, and I spoke to the lady last night after the live stream. She contacted me again, and I asked her, I said, listen, I don't want to be forward, but I said, how old are you? So she just laughed. She said, no, she's 54.
Mm.
And every single family that phoned me from there are over 50.
Wow.
So it's not a young couple. It's elderly people who've got no food.
Mm.
But this goes on for miles and miles like this. So,
Oh, wow.
dry.
That's
This is a part of God.
that is so terrible. Has
No, it's very,
Has Dawie ever seen it this dry before, or this desolate before?
he says he has, but not as bad as it is now this year.
Oh, that's a little Jack Russell, isn't it?
Yes, there's two. Yeah, there's the other one. He said, I'm going to show you this one. I think some I'll just go there quickly.
Because my little dog's a Jack Russell, bonsai.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. He's just having a little moment there. So, yeah. I don't know, he's like a life wire. There he goes.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah. So now we're walking back towards the trucks.
That's right, yes.
So how many farming families are there in Upington that are really desperate right now?
I would say that's the 55 families that we're going to help.
Yeah, but you said there were actually more, but we couldn't actually accommodate all of them.
Yeah, there was more. As soon as if I'm talking about 55, I'm talking about let me just show you the camera quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's we're talking about farmers that living on the farm that they're struggling. Other people from the town also contacted Chris and asked if they can get some help. They're also struggling, and we said we can only accommodate another 5 families because it is a costly thing. You know, I mean, food prices are humongous, so we said we can only accommodate 55 families. So yeah, those are 55 families that are really struggling. And I think one of those families are actually an elderly farmers couple. Chris actually took some parcels a few months ago to them, and when he left, they actually went to a little stream on their farm.
Yeah.
And there's baptizing each other just to thank God for the one food parcel for the
Yeah.
that it is.
So how beautiful is it to be in the Free State? I love the Free State. I've been there many, many times, and every time I've been there, I've just felt so incredibly connected.
No, it's amazing. Scott, I mean, to wake up on this farm this morning, even though we went to bed after 2, it feels like I've stayed for about a year. It's just the air is fresh, and the amazing thing of experience that I found with Bultfontein, the town itself, everybody greets you.
Yeah.
Where we are in Underberg, nobody greets you. But yeah, they don't know you from a bar or so, but they greet you. When you drive, they for past you, they wave their hands. And even the Africans in the town, they actually speak Afrikaans, which was quite of a shock to me. And it was so lovely to actually speak your own language, and they speak back to you. You know, which we don't. Those kind of things we never see in Underberg. And yeah, and it's just so beautiful. I'll just turn around, you can actually see the sun behind me.
Oh, wow. Is that that's a sunrise? Oh, that is absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, it is. It's it's such an experience to wake up on this farm, really. It's, you actually got to experience it yourself to can't really put it into words.
Yeah.
It's just
What a wonderful day, but you know, they really do need rain.
desperately. They really desperately need rain.
Well, I'm really believing that in the next week they're going to have a whole lot of rain falling down, not just in Bultfontein, but in Upington and that whole area. I'm just believing and praying that the next week it'll all change. The rain will come down.
No, definitely. I know on Thursday they set out the program how they want to do it. So from Upington on 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, we'll be leading to the destination where the distribution will happen.
Yeah.
I'll give you that destination once we close the time.
Yeah.
Then they're going to open up with prayer and thank God for all the donations and the feed and the safe traveling mercies. And then we'll distribute it. And then will also be a section where we're going to be praying for rain.
Yeah.
In Upington, that's affected. And then we'll continue with distribution. So, yeah, I mean, God is more than able to give rain. It's we believe that.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Now tell me what time will you start the distribution of food and feed in Upington on Thursday?
What I'll do is, Scott, I'll send you actually the whole program. Just
Okay.
that we'll send you this morning.
And
Once you see what will happen.
Am I allowed to put that up on the internet? I don't want to jeopardize the whole thing. That's all.
Yeah, I won't put it up straight away because where the distribution is going to happen is the place is on there. So,
Yeah.
but you can go to it and you can just skip the one where
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
yeah, because if you say it now, they will try and sabotage that one. So.
Well, you know, the thing is that it's a middle of a week, so they're not going to have time to really sort of coordinate something. I mean, you know, these guys couldn't coordinate a barbecue in a park. You know, they just they just go into social media and they plan something days ahead, and they all just land up in the same spot. So, you know, it's very sad.
But oh yeah, we got 30 as well. But I mean, some of the trucks they're 4 o'clock this morning. I know Chris and them there for 4 o'clock this morning. Just, 2 trucks there this morning at 4 o'clock on the
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the trucks is definitely on their way.
So they're on their way to Upington now.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll meet a certain destination, and then we'll all leave one way to Upington.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to get hold of Chris later today. I've had a problem with his Skype. I haven't been able to get hold of him on Skype. So if you can just ask him.
I did speak to him. He says he's struggling to get Skype on his phone. for some unknown reason it doesn't want to download on his phone. So
Oh, okay.
he's trying to, that's why he hasn't been started.
Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll get you and Chris together chatting in our
Yeah.
live stream perhaps on Thursday.
No, that would be fine. I mean, even Wednesday night, when everybody is there, we'll gather and we'll speak and I'll show you everybody that's there. In the trucks.
Fantastic. What time will that party start on Wednesday night?
I'm not sure. I don't want to give it a time and we can't make it. But we hoping we're trying to meet everybody at 1 o'clock today.
Right.
Before we go to us. So if all goes well, we should be there latest maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then well, once we're all there, then I'll let you know. And we can just quickly sweep out.
Fantastic.
Sweep some.
Yeah. Because my time right now is about 2:30 in the afternoon. So when you talk about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, that'll be about 11. That'll be near to sort of like midnight or somewhere around there, my time. And I'll obviously want to be there in the evening, so I'll probably get up at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
So that, jeez, these time zones really crucify me. I'm not good with time zones. All I know is that 4 a.m. my time is 8 p.m. Johannesburg time the night before. So I've got to work it back from there.
We'll have to stock up with coffee, Scott.
Yeah.
Dawie also said this morning, I must just thank Loving Life and you for the wonderful platform that you've given us to do all these things. I don't think if it wasn't for Loving Life, I don't think we would have been able to pull this off. It's a wonderful platform to work on.
Oh, well, thank you.
To you and Loving Life.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, look, the beauty about the Loving Life YouTube channel is that there are so many thousands of different... You have no idea of the network that's going on behind the scenes here. This is just one aspect of it. This is a very visual aspect of it. I had an email just yesterday from a lady. I'm just going to call her A. But she's got a young daughter, and she is desperate to get out of South Africa. And I've been talking to her for a year now, looking at options. She actually spoke to Philippe in the UK, and she spoke to other people, and she's in tourism. And she confirmed to me that she has actually now secured a visa in a country overseas through contacts through Loving Life channel. They've actually helped fund her, and she's now on her way, and she's leaving South Africa in about I'm not going to say when, but it's in the next 6 months. And I've just been very careful about what I say, because I know what these guys are like. But she's leaving South Africa. She's very excited, and once she's out of South Africa, we're going to be having a live stream with her on, talking about her experiences. She's had some terrible experiences in South Africa, and I think that's pretty normal today. It's just awful.
Yeah, no, it is. I think we all had bad experiences and close calls this year. Me this year, especially.
Yeah.
But we all got our little experiences. But we know the people that give up that easily.
Yeah, exactly. So, how's your coffee going down? Good?
Ice cold. I think it's a refill time.
Did you have a good old traditional Orange Free State breakfast with bacon and eggs and all that sort of good stuff?
No, not yet. I don't know. Grandpa's getting too old now.
You're talking about Dawie here.
Yes, Grandpa Dawie. He's getting way too old.
Yeah.
He's a farmer and I'm not a farmer, and I'm out on the field.
Well, guess what? Guess what? We're all old farts.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Every time we look in the mirror, we're getting grayer by the second. You know?
But hey, you know what? We love what we do, and that's helping other people, which is fantastic.
No. It is. It's yeah, especially with this distribution today. It's people from all over the country.
That's
There's none of
amazing.
us.
And a lot of them have connections with this channel. A lot of them. I'm getting a lot of emails from people.
It is. It's bringing people together that we would never, most probably ever have met.
Yeah.
And they all do it for one goal, and that's to help the farmers. So yeah, that's brilliant. There's no egos. There's no I'm this and I brought this and I brought that. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
They just bring it, offload it, and go. There's no,
Yeah.
you know, all that thing. I'm going to be in the limelight and all that nonsense. No, that's what's so wonderful about this. Every distribution that we do, it's everyone is special.
Yeah. Well, look, loving life is not about egos. It's about helping a community. That's all it's about.
In, with a distribution of a value of 1.1 million, I think that's the biggest one.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is the biggest, yeah, definitely. And we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Remember when we did the 15 tons, and when was it, July? And we thought,
Yes.
wow, 15 tons of food. And when we think back in January, when we did our first one, we did 3 tons of food. And now we got 1.1 million rands worth of feed and food going out to a community in a really drought-stricken area. Incredible.
No, it's like you're saying, networking behind the scenes. Same on our side. There's a lot of things in the background that we're working on, and if it does materialize, it's gonna help so many farmers. So we're praying hard for that to materialize, but we can't get into any details on it as yet.
Yeah.
But once we do get the go ahead of that, it will be a massive thing for the white farms. And what we do today with the feed, to multiply that by 10.
Fantastic.
That's how big this project will be once it pays off. So we all we're basically waiting for, Scott, is just a phone call to say approved, and then a lot of farmers will be able to help. Stuff. A lot of things, not just drought.
I hope you aren't dealing with the South African bureaucracy, are you?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, good. Because if you were, I'd be saying, "Oopsie," because they're just notorious for just stonewalling.
Oh no. This is totally way out of South Africa. It's not even in the country. It's
Fantastic.
South Africa. So yeah, once that arrives, it's going to be a lot of review for a lot of farms.
Fantastic. Look, the beauty about social media is that it really does connect people. And as you know, when someone says, how do I get hold of Patrick? Or I'd like to speak to Patrick, I just forward the emails directly to you. And so it's a wonderful gateway for people to actually connect with you and with other people on our community channel.
Exactly. I mean, we've met some wonderful people along the way. We met Jane, she's a fantastic lady. We met Louise, America. She's a fantastic person. And I just need to thank also the few people that's really come on board in Durban. Howick, there's a lady and her husband, Linda. They've been buying food and they've been making parcels up. Joining us and servicing gas, food parcels, gas beans, out of their own pocket.
Fantastic.
And Bridget, who helped us yesterday in Bultfontein, even though she was sick, she still helped packing those vegetables. It's just amazing.
Now, the lady who donated all that porridge, her name was Erica, wasn't it?
Yes, it's Erica. She dropped off those porridge at Nikki's place, and I spoke to her briefly on the phone. Absolutely fantastic lady. I didn't even know that she was on my Facebook, to be honest. And we spoke, and we thanked her, and yeah, it's just amazing. It was so much porridge that we could actually fill all the bags and take some bags and still have left for Newcastle and the Christmas run. That's how much porridge there is. So yeah, I mean it's just amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Look, can you tell Erica that I'd love to have her on my channel on a live stream if she'd like to come on sometime, and we could perhaps do a real people discussion where we talk about her life and stuff like that, because it's people like that that really make this channel work, because they are so involved and they contribute and they donate, and that's so important, because we need to really work together to help this community, which is so persecuted right now in South Africa.
No, very true, Scott. It's now I've always said we cannot do what we do. It's not from the support from people, both locally and nationally. We'll be able to do. And Loving Life gives that platform for us to actually do that. It's like I said to Darby last night. If it wasn't for Loving Life, I wouldn't have met Jane. I wouldn't have met Louise. So many other people. And the beauty part is, like you say, it's like a family. I've never met Jane in person. I've never met Louise in America in person. But we like family.
Yeah.
It's like brother and sister.
Yeah.
It's like a family that's overseas. We chat as if we've known each other for years. And that's the beauty part that I love. It's people that you've never met, but there's a bond there that you just cannot break.
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, really, that's what I've always wanted to achieve with this channel once it actually started taking off, was putting something back to the community who gave me such a wonderful start in life, and that's the South African community. And well, our road is still new. We still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I said to my grandpa Dawie there, I said, we're getting a bit too old for this now. The old age is creeping in. You get up and then your knee is sore and your back is sore, and but we're still trying to carry on.
Well, I have to tell you, there are quite a few times in the week when I fall asleep at the wheel. I wake up and, where the heck am I? So I do have little cat naps during the day in my chair while I'm just sort of, but it really is it's such an important journey we're on, because the mainstream media are just so fickle, and they just do not cover the truth, and we need to get that message out there, and that's the bottom line.
It is. I mean, I was told yesterday that a lady phoned me and said that there was 2 Underberg farmers that got killed.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, but in Transkei, not in Underberg, but they are apparently well-known farmers in Underberg.
Yeah.
And the wife, they stabbed the wife to death.
Yeah.
The husband is still fighting for his life in hospital.
And apparently the child was watching.
Yes.
And that wasn't reported. I find it so fascinating, because I get so many emails, and I get just about everything that's happening in South Africa. And there were these articles which you could read where they talked about the wife being stabbed to death and the husband being in critical condition in the hospital. No reference to the little child who was actually forced to watch them doing this. And
yeah, it's shocking. I was just telling David's wife last night. I said 2 years ago there was a farmer murdered. Very people. He actually helped us every month with maize and stuff. And
Patrick, Patrick, we're in a very bad area because your sound is like a windstorm going in the background where you are right now.
Let me go. Is it better now?
Yeah, that's better now. Yeah, it was just I think it's when you get close to the house. Maybe it's something to do with the security system or something like that.
Yeah. I'll just stay out in the field.
Yeah. No, that's better. That's much better.
But anyway, they broke in, and they were hitting this farmer with a spanner. And for hours he didn't die. And they got frustrated with the farmer, and they actually took him to the lounge, and they had him on his knees, and they actually took his wife and opened their eyes, kept their eyes open. They actually wanted to see what they're going to do to her husband. And they actually took a chisel, and they were hitting the chisel into his head.
Oh no!
While his wife had to watch. And strangely enough, he still didn't die after that. And they got so frustrated that they actually just kept on hitting him with a spanner until he eventually just gave up, and he died. And the wife was just never the same after that. She just left the farm and she went and moved with her family in Durban. But when they caught this person, the judge asked him, why did you kill a man that's each? He doesn't understand it. He just wants to kill you. And everybody was gobsmacked with his answer. He says, no, he killed him because the white man was too clever. That was his answer.
Yeah, well, look, I put up a video just an hour ago about the Sangomas and the witch doctors, and I put a link below the video. This is on Loving Life 2019, the other channel.
Yeah.
And it kind of explains how these guys think, because they are totally involved in this witchcraft with Sangomas and stuff like that. And if you understand how the Sangomas work, the more pain you put on a person, if you're going to take a piece of their body, and I won't say which piece, but if you're going to take a piece of their body, more magic that actually lands up being in that part of the body. So pain and torture is all related to increasing the magic and the strength of the magic that you will actually get when they actually give you the muti from that. It is an absolutely disgusting culture. It is just awful.
I would say there's a handful of them that's actually still a little bit decent, but the majority of them are just they don't care about life.
Yeah. Oh look, there's some wonderful Bantu people. They're wonderful, but even Cyril Ramaphosa said that he was going to be speaking to his ancestral spirits and the ANC's ancestral spirits to see how they could pull South Africa out of the shit. And you know how they do that? Through a Sangoma, through a witch doctor. Now, this is a president of South Africa.
The only way you're going to get this country right if you start, excuse my French, but take your head out of your backside and start protecting the farmers. Because that's your source of food security in the country.
Yeah.
That go, so what you're going to have there, you're going to have the same Zimbabwe story.
Yeah.
The people starve, and all kinds of stuff.
Is Dawie around, or is he still working with his grandson?
I'll go into the house quickly. I don't know.
Take your time. And what's a good time to cross back to you again, Patrick?
I don't know how the signal's going to be on the road.
Yeah.
The first time I'm going to this part of South Africa, so I don't know how the roads are. I don't know where the signal will be, but I'll keep you up to date.
Yeah.
Exactly where.
Are you going through Grikwitan? Are you going through Grikwitan on your way there?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Grandpa.
Okay. Well, If you are going through Griquaton, where's Grandpa? Hi, Dawie. How are you, buddy?
Fine, sir.
Now, if you happen to be going through Griquaton on your way to Upington, there's a water. You know that high water tank on the western edge of Griquaton? That sort of looks over the whole town. Can't you hear me? Okay, I'll say it again. Dawie, with Griquaton, you know that high water tank that's on the western side of Griquaton?
Yeah, I don't think. I think today we are driving through Griquaton the first time.
Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is, if you are going that way, when you see the water tank, which is very high, you can't miss it because the road actually takes you right past it on the way to Upington that way. But the water tank, I actually climbed up to the top of that water tank in 2007. And I took some video footage from the top of that water tank looking at Griquaton. So, you know, it's a creepy place because when I climbed up, you know how they got these little metal stairs that you climb up to go up to the top? They were so rusted, and no one had been up there for years because the rust in them was so crumbly. I mean, when I climbed up there, it was crumbling in my hand as I walked up. I've got a video of me up on top of that water tank, so just think about that. If you see the water tank, just know that Scott climbed up to the top of that water tank.
I think by now it's probably lying on the ground.
I'd say it probably is. They're probably like with Eskom, with the pylons, they've probably taken all the metal supports out.
We had about 2 weeks ago here in the Brandfort Tennyson district, also there's towers that have been set up by a company with high voltage lines. That whole line straight through to the Northern Cape is also rated of scrap metal. And I don't know, but that main tower line is running about 13 kilometers from here where we are right now. And one day I will drive there and take photos of that whole line for you. And then you can watch how this somebody is stealing everything. So
Oh, wow.
at Newport they actually stole about 45 kilometers of a railway line.
Yeah, so the railway line's gone. I mean, you know, how stupid is that?
So they've actually taken the railway line out and sold it for scrap. And it's happening all over the place. We want to repair the infrastructure of railway lines, but everything as soon as they how can I say, repair it, the next day is gone.
It's like what's happening with the cell towers. They're taking all the batteries out of them and they're just closing them down. MTN is just in real trouble with that.
So I think at this stage it's time we are going back to oxen and Volkswagen and donkey cars.
I think you're right. How do you support a population of 60 million people with Volkswagen?
Yeah, there was advertisement on the radio last night, and they actually told us that this thing that is happening in Iran now, or in United Arab Emirates, or that oil fields that have been blown up.
Yeah, the petrol stations, yeah.
They actually told us that the diesel price is going down, and now they are telling us that the diesel price is going up. So diesel is our biggest commodity here. And at this stage, it's just going to come a time where we can't go on like this. Because if the diesel price goes past 17 rand a litre, it's not sustainable to farm anymore.
Well, imagine how that's going to impact the trucking industry.
Yeah, everything. All the guys do in the trucking industry they are just putting the prices up, and everything is more expensive day by day.
Yeah.
We actually talked about it last night, and when we were going to Pick n Pay, and all the people in South Africa, for most of them, think Pick n Pay is producing the food and can just go inside the place and take whatever you like. And about 3 or 4 years ago, you could buy a whole, take a, how can I say, okay, or a Pick n Pay trolley full of goods.
Yeah.
And it would cost about 2,000 rand. But now, that same trolley costs about 6,000 rand.
Oh, wow.
And that is just the prices are going up like Zimbabwe at this stage.
Yeah.
Because one day bread is going to cost 13 rand, the next day is going to cost 17 rand, the next day 25. So yeah, we don't want it to go that way, but it is going to take a big ship to turn this around.
Well, I tell you what, the ANC are not going to do it. I mean, they're just so corrupt.
It was like we told you last night. It was about the accountability, and no one seemed to care.
Yeah.
You know, sir, in the farming industry, I'm working with my employees. I've employees working here for me for about 15 years now. There's one of them that is working for 30 years now on the farm.
Mm.
And if you, I have told them 1,000 times. Let's say today I give you all this farms, and so you can go on with the farming industry. Will you go on with the farms? And this is people with 30 years of farming experience.
Yeah.
And they tell me no. They won't be able to do it because the government has turned them into beggars, and you know beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
That is the way. That is the way we want to stay in power. Is let all the people be beggars and get everything for free. And when we are done with that, it would be like another Mozambique, another Tanzania. There's places that world that is never been shown to the world, and that's all that rubbish dumps inside the towns. There's rubbish dumps that is bigger than towns in Mozambique, and that is a neighboring state.
And do you think of the sewerage that's pouring into the rivers in South Africa?
Yeah, sir. I was driving alongside, I think it was the Tugela River, about 2 or 3 days ago. And that river is the color of that oil spill that happened there in Escort or Peter Malacca. And the water is actually, how can I say, it's not clear as water. It looked like like a grey color, grey-white color.
That's sewage.
And that's sewage, that's raw sewage. The Vaal River system is our biggest irrigation scheme in South Africa. And it is compared to, I think, the tiniest one in Australia. But it is a big irrigation scheme in South Africa. And that river is totally polluted. Totally. I've got a farmer who is farming here at Vryling Drift. And it's about 100 kilometers from us. And if you put the boat in the water there, the boat can be clean. And if you pull it out of the water, it looks like vegetable oil that is on the hull of the boat.
Oh.
That is just in the water for about 2 or 3 hours. But that river is green with algae, green sludge that is on the water the whole time. And the problem is going to start at Priska and all those places because the Vaal River and the Orange River is coming in there.
Yeah.
And where those two rivers meet, it is very big irrigation schemes there. From the Bloemhof Dam up to Priska, it's irrigation schemes on the left and the right side of that river. And all that farmers is in maize for boundary. And if that will come, because it's already polluted. The farmers was talking about 15 tons a hectare there on their harvest, and it's now down to about 19 tons per hectare. So, and that is just a bit of pollution of our river systems.
That's just awful, isn't it? Now, Dawie, what time are you on your way to Upington?
I was actually ready, and Patrick rang me the phone, and we are going to, how can I say, get in the vehicles now and drive off to Upington.
All right, look, I won't keep you up. I know you've got a long journey ahead of you. Thank you so much for chatting to us. I'm going to... it's about a 7 or 8 hour journey, isn't it?
Yeah, sir. We told Chris if it is at 60 or 80 kilometers an hour, it will take about 6 or 8 hours. You know, we don't like the speed limit, so we're in 3 hours.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time. I'm going to go to bed at about 5 o'clock afternoon my time, and I will hope to be up about 6 p.m. your time, which will be about let me just see, 2 a.m. my time. So I will endeavour to be up at about 6 p.m. tonight your time. So if you can expect a call, or if Patrick can expect a call, and by then it'll be dark, won't it, in your area?
Yeah, sir. I asked Patrick was actually up till 1 o'clock this morning.
He said
and, 2. All night here in the kitchen, because that's the places where we as South African farmers is getting together, the kitchens of the farmyards.
Yeah. And
1 o'clock this morning, I told him, no, I'm going to sleep now. That's actually gone to bed. But I just want to say, sir, thank you for your support from Australia, and thanks for everything you are doing for this. But without you, this actually wouldn't have been happening. So we are just thankful to the Lord and to everybody out there that you are there to help us with this project.
Well, thank you so much, Dawie, because we're just a community and we all work together, and that's the important thing. And if you could speak to Chris and just say to him, look, I have tried to Skype up to him, but I think Patrick said he's got a problem with his Skype at the moment. So perhaps we can get him on, through Patrick's phone, just to have a chat, maybe tonight or tomorrow during the delivery.
Yes, no, Patrick is now here. Just thought if we come to Chris, we have just to microphone and let him have Skype conversation.
Alrighty, look, I'm going to let you guys get on the road. I know you got a long road ahead of you. Have a safe trip, and look, believe me, hi Patrick, how are you, buddy? Have a safe trip up to Upington, and as I said to Patrick, if you do go via Bultfontein, there's a big water tank on the western side. So as you go through Bultfontein, right at the end of it, you'll see is this huge water tank, which is about 30 meters high. I climbed up to the top of that water tank in 2007, and I got all the way up. I actually climbed onto the roof of the water tank, and I took some video footage from the roof. And I have to tell you, climbing up those little metal stairs, vertical metal stairs going up, the rust was it was crumbling in my hands. No one had been up there in years. And I was thinking, I'm an absolute idiot. But it's one of those little moments you think, well, hey, if I'm ever going to do this, I'm going to do this now. Anyway, I got onto the roof of this water tank, and all the coloured kids, the Griqua kids, started pouring out of the settlements near the water tank and having a look at me and pointing at me, and they thought I was going to jump off the top, I think.
Should be trying.
Yeah.
So,
we've got a lot of firepower with us.
Yeah.
So if we are right there and he's still standing, we'll level it with you.
all right, guys. Look, it's been lovely chatting to you. We'll catch up with you tonight, your time. I'll try and be up at about 6 p.m. your time, which is about 2 o'clock in the morning my time. So if I'm a little bit late, just forgive me. I've got a few things I need to do before I go to bed. And have a safe trip, guys. Okay.
We will, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And take some video if anything is on the way that's relevant, or if you meet up with Chris on the way there with all the feed coming through, please just take a little video clip. You can send through to me on Skype. That'll be fantastic.
We'll see if these two old farts can climb that tower as well when we get there.
I tell you what, good luck. It's the closest thing I've ever come to wetting my pants, believe me. Because you go halfway up and then you got to go to this little landing and you got to climb up the rest, and the rest is just the rust is just, no one's been up there. It's just it's not a happy place to go. All right, guys, take care. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Who's this, Dawie?
Yeah, it's my daughter, sir.
Oh, what's her name?
It's Andries, sir.
Andries. Hello?
Her name is Zandri, sir.
Zandries.
She's 2 years old now.
Oh, she's gorgeous. I didn't know you had a daughter. Oh, everybody in the side chat are just going ballistic about your daughter. She's beautiful.
There's the other little culprit.
Oh yeah, that's a little fella we saw last night. That's yeah.
Let me get closer to his there. Come here.
Oh, that's lovely.
Hello to Umko.
Hello.
Hello. I'm speaking to you from Australia. You know where Australia is?
Yes.
You know where Australia is?
Yes.
You're a,
Yeah, for a 4-year-old boy, yeah, his mom is teaching me English from start.
One. Go.
Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go because I know you got a big day ahead of you. Patrick, thank you so much for the cross, and thank you for all those who are in the side chat and those who are watching. Thank you for being part of this little lead up on our delivery, which is happening in about 24 hours from now. This
Yes.
time tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
That's when the main event happens.
That's where the main event is.
All right, guys, take care.
All right, Scott. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cheers, Patrick.
Bye.
Cheers, Dawie.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.